So in this video, I'm going to tell you why you're going to stop lying to yourself. You're going to start being truthful to yourself and stop telling yourself bullshit stories about how you feel or how your life is perfect while it's not, or how things are fine the way they are because they are not, really. If you were to be honest with yourself, you'd realize that it's not always the case. I'm going to tell you why this fundamental truth is crucial. Listen up. I had something happen recently to me during a call. Basically, his situation right now, he's like about 46 years old or something. He was living at a sort of homeless shelter type of place, no money, no job, nothing. And I asked him, so tell me, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel in terms of fulfillment? And he said, well, I feel an 8.5 out of 10. That's what he told me. And then my reply was like, well, that's amazing, dude. Like, you should be teaching me. I'm not even 8.5 out of 10. In fact, I'm probably like 8 or 7.5, on average. That's what I told him. So he's like, oh, no. I'm 8.5 out of 10 because, I have to be positive, because of all the negative people and the toxic people in that place and the people around me that are toxic. I have to be positive. And then I ask him this question. I'm like, okay, well, that's how you think you should feel like, but how do you really feel like? How do you really feel like? Not how you're supposed to feel, but how do you really feel? Because you wouldn't be on this call if you were feeling 8.5 out of 10, let's be honest, right? Right? You're in a homeless shelter, you feel amazing, and why do anything else? Why do you need my help, right? And he said, yeah, like right now, like if I were to be honest, probably like 2 out of 10. Can you see the huge gap here? Like it went from 8.5 out of 10 to 2 out of 10. Are you making this lie in your life? Are you lying to yourself in a similar way? Try to convince yourself that things are okay the way they are, that it's fine to be homeless and have no money and have no way to survive and struggling to survive every day, that this is fine. Are you trying to convince yourself that things are okay while they're not? Are you trying to lie to yourself that it's okay to play video games 24/7 and not do anything with your life? Are you lying to yourself, telling yourself that, I love what I'm studying. I'm okay with what I'm studying. It's fine. Finance is great. Becoming an accountant is great. But deep down, you always want to become an artist, a YouTuber, a coach. You always want to have an impact on the world or become a famous musician. But you lie to yourself, telling yourself that this is what you wanted, right? How do you lie to yourself on a daily basis? When I ask you, what do you want? Don't answer me with, well, I kind of want this. I kind of want this degree. My parents told me it would be a great thing to study, right? To study in that field. Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of want to go to school and do this and this and that because, all my friends are doing that same thing. So I kind of want to work at Walmart because, Walmart is a good store. No, what do you truly want? What do you truly want? Not what people told you to want, but what do you truly want? And let me also ask you this, what kind of vision do you want for your life? Not what other people told you would be the right vision for you, right? Some people will say, I'll be working at this job and I'll have my family, maybe I'll have this house, and they don't have an elaborate future. They don't really know like where they're headed. They're just kind of like going along in the path. They don't really have this clear vision. If you don't define your future, guess what? Other people will define your future for you. When I ask you what do you want for your future, you don't really know, so you're just going to tell me, for example, what your parents told you that you should want, right? Or what your friends told you that you should want for your future. What do you truly want? Not what society told you, right? So for example, me, I don't have the expectation of, oh, well, I'm gonna be married and have kids by that age, or I'm gonna have a house by that age, or I'm gonna have that certain amount of income, by a certain age. I don't really have those, expectations that are pretty much societal based, in my opinion. Me, I get married whenever, if I ever get married, or whatever age, I don't give a shit. When I have kids, I don't know. I'll have kids and I don't know when, but I don't give a shit, right? I'm not trying to, my vision is not dependent on what society expects of me. My vision, to give you an idea, is I want to influence more people with Nameless. That's what I truly want. I want people to become more self-sufficient, more independent, more self-developed, more self-actualized through my videos, through my coaching, right? Whether it be my one-on-one coaching programs or my online courses, coaching programs, or, just through YouTube videos. This is my goal, and I want to grow this to 1 million subscribers if I can. And, however long that takes, that could take 10 years or 15 years, I don't know, but I want to reach that point, right? I want to reach that point where when I'm having this type of impact in my life, and this is what I truly want, right? This is not what somebody told me should be the right thing to do. This is not what my parents told me I should do. This is not what society expected me to do. And, because that would be lying to myself, right? If I were to say, oh, what I want is to get married, have 5 kids, have 2 kids, have a nice house, I'd be lying to myself. And finally, ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? Right? Not the kind of person that you're expected to be, not the kind of person that your parents or your friends or whoever tells you to be or suggests you to be. What do you truly want to be? What kind of person do you truly want to become, right? Maybe for you, it's, I don't know, you want to become a womanizer. You're going to become popular and all that. Yeah, maybe that's what you truly want, or maybe not. Maybe that's something that a certain, community of guys, for example, you're in college, and that's kind of the culture, right? The drinking culture. Maybe you think that the cool thing is to become a frat boy player and fuck all the girls, right? Maybe that's not what you truly want. Maybe what you truly want, if you were to be honest, what kind of person you want to become is that, you want to become that sort of guy who's, self-sufficient, happy, doesn't need anyone else's approval. That's kind of me. Like the real person kind of person I want to be is a person who's just self-sufficient, independent, where really you can live your life the way you want it to, and you're not dependent on what society or your friends expects of you or anyone expects of you. You have your own worldview. You have your own paradigm you have your own way of operating into the world. You have your own path, basically. You have your own purpose. You have your own goals. You have your own values that are unique to you. You have your own unique strengths that you put into practice to fulfill your purpose, to fulfill whatever your mission that you want to fulfill. So that is my vision for me. That is the kind of person I want to be. So what kind of person do you want to be? When I ask you all these questions in that video, all the questions I ask you, what kind of person do you want to be? What kind of future do you want for yourself? And what do you want? What do you truly want? And how do you truly feel? It's very common that when someone answers that question, just gonna regurgitate their automatic answers. The things that they were programmed into saying or programmed into believing were the right things, right? So when people say like, yeah, well, what do you want for your future? They're like, oh, well, you know what? I want to finish my degree in engineering because, I'm fed up with that degree and I just want to get rid of it so I can just, make money and stop school, right? They'll just give you this automatic answer, but really think deeply, like, what do you truly want? What do you truly want beyond the surface level answer, right? Ask yourself, well, why do you truly want that? Okay, well, let's say, what do I want? Oh, I want to finish my engineering degree because I'm fed up of school. Well, why do you want to finish that? Well, because I fucking hate it. And in fact, that's not what I truly want. I want to do that so I can do what I truly want. Well, okay, well, what do you truly want then? Fuck. Well, what do I truly want? I want to become a professional musician. And I've always wanted this, but it's just, it's not possible. It's too hard. No one's gonna believe that no one's gonna believe in me. What are my friends gonna think, And how am I gonna perform on stage? And I'm so shy and I'm anxious and I can't do that, right? And you have all these limiting beliefs implanted in your mind. At the root cause of that, I'm not gonna get into that in this video, how to eliminate all negative beliefs and fears. I have plenty of videos on that you can watch, but the important thing is get at the root of the core desire, the core want. Once you have that core desire, that core want, then it's going to be way easier for you to overcome the things holding you back. This is what I've realized with all the clients I've worked with is that if you just have this crystal clear clarity about where you want to go, okay, the path of your life, it's just crystal clear. There's no there's no doubt about that, it's just so clear to you, then everything else just autocorrects. It's weird. Like when people find their purpose, they find what they truly want, and they're honest with themselves, that they stop lying to themselves, right? The path just clears up, and their relationships improve, and their life improves. They become more happy, more healthy. They, some of the people I work with, like they said, like were never able to have a close relationship with other people. And then once they realize what they truly want, they're crystal clear, and they stop lying to themselves, and they start being truthful to themselves, then all of a sudden, they start being truthful to the people they talk to. They start being truthful to the people they interact with, and people can sense that. What that does when you're truthful to yourself and to others, it eliminates all the toxic people or all the stupid people in your life that have no place to be there, and you welcome all the good people, right? And it's crazy, I look at all the, I scroll on Facebook on, just kind of different self-help groups, because I'm curious as to like how people are doing. And there's a group called Toxic Relationships where they deal with toxic relationships, and it's crazy how this community is completely blind to their own toxicity, to their own inability to be honest with themselves. And that lack of honesty with yourself really makes so that it's impossible to be truly honest with others, right? Honesty, you want to be true to yourself. So are you true to yourself? That is the question. And then after you ask these questions, don't just stop right there, okay? Because self-development, self-improvement is a habit that you build every single day of your life, just so you can become better as a person, happier, more fulfilled as a person. So don't stop right there. And I want you to click on one of the videos that are going to pop up here. That's going to be the next video for you that's recommended according to the algorithm. This is the next video you should be watching. So I'll see you on the next video. Peace.